The Silent Moves by Empaths That Break Every Narcissist. Narcissists thrive on control, attention, and emotional reactions. They manipulate, gaslight, and project to keep their targets destabilized and dependent on them. Yet, among the people they try to exploit, empaths often become their biggest challenge. While narcissists initially see empaths as perfect prey because of their compassion and sensitivity, they underestimate the quiet power that empaths hold. Unlike loud confrontations or visible revenge, empaths dismantle narcissists in subtle, silent ways that speak volumes. These moves may not involve shouting or proving a point, but they cut deep where it hurts most, the narcissist's fragile ego. 1. Silent detachment. Narcissists feed off emotional reactions. Anger, tears, and explanations all provide them with energy and a sense of dominance. When an empath chooses silence instead of reaction, it starves the narcissist. Detachment communicates, without words, that the narcissist no longer has power. For someone who thrives on control, this lack of engagement feels like suffocation. Empaths break them not by fighting back loudly, but by refusing to provide the emotional supply that fuels their manipulation. Number 2. The power of no contact. One of the most silent yet devastating moves an empath can make is going no contact. Blocking messages, cutting off social media, and refusing to respond to provocations dismantles the narcissist's illusion of importance. Narcissists hate being ignored more than being hated because indifference invalidates their need to matter. When an empath chooses peace over engagement, the narcissist is left powerless and scrambling to find another source of supply. Empaths often struggle with setting boundaries due to their desire to help and heal others. But once they learn to enforce limits silently, through actions rather than arguments, the dynamic shifts. For example, an empath may stop answering late-night calls, decline manipulative favors, or walk away from conversations designed to provoke guilt. These subtle acts of boundary enforcement tell the narcissist, "Your control ends here." Unlike a verbal confrontation, boundaries carried out through calm, consistent action leave the narcissist frustrated and exposed. 4. Silent observation. Narcissists use lies, half-truths, and contradictions to manipulate. Empaths, with their heightened intuition, can see patterns others miss. Instead of arguing or proving the narcissist wrong, empaths may observe in silence. This unnerves the narcissist because their tactics lose power when they're not met with denial or defense. The empath's quiet awareness is like holding up an invisible mirror. The narcissist senses they're being seen for who they really are, and that terrifies them. 5. Walking away without warning. Perhaps the most powerful silent move is the empath's ability to disappear from the toxic cycle altogether. Unlike dramatic breakups that narcissists can spin into a story, the empath's quiet exit offers no drama, no closure, and no chance for manipulation. The narcissist is left confused and weakened, unable to rewrite the narrative or maintain control. Silence, in this case, becomes the loudest statement: "I choose myself over your games." For narcissists, silence represents rejection, loss of control, and exposure. They thrive on attention, positive or negative. Without it, they are forced to confront their own emptiness. Empaths, who once seemed like easy prey, become untouchable the moment they stop feeding into the toxic cycle. Silence is not weakness. It is strength disguised as peace. Conclusion: empaths may not fight narcissists with shouting matches or public confrontations. Instead, their strength lies in silence, detachment, and refusal to engage in the manipulative dance. Each quiet move, whether it's setting boundaries, observing without reacting, or walking away, strikes at the core of the narcissist's fragile ego. What the narcissist sees as weakness becomes the empath's greatest weapon. In the end, it is not loud resistance, but silent self-respect that breaks every narcissist.